Welcome back to Spotlight, you guys, and we got us a plus one in the building this time. And you gonna introduce?
Not necessarily in
Well,
the
it's
building,
kinda not in the building, but not
kind
so much.
but
Yeah.
she's with us.
But she's here.
She is here with us. I am very, very excited about this young lady. You all know how much I always love and brag about Black Girl Magic. I love us Black women doing amazing things, and this young lady is exemplifies Black Girl Magic, and she's doing some amazing things, and I cannot wait for you all to meet her. So without further ado, I would like for you all to meet our newest Spotlight family member. Put your hands together for Sh'Kia.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Terry and Stan, for having me.
Yes. Welcome to Spotlight Over the City, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. It's
How
good
are
to be
you?
here.
Yes.
I'm doing amazing. It's first day of fall, I think, so I'm excited to get out of this hot weather.
It is the first day of
it is.
fall. So, Sh'Kia, tell everybody who Sh'Kia is. I mean, we know you're an actress. We know that you can do some producing, but you do more than just acting. So if you want to like summarize who Sh'Kia is, how would you do that?
Well, I just call myself an artist. I've been artistic since I was a kid. I think that's just always what I was attracted to. And I was raised mostly by my grandmother. My mom worked a lot, and I was raised mostly in the church because my grandmother was the youth advisor at our church. And so she just kind of forced me to get into a lot of things, I guess, mostly to just stay out of the streets and to stay out of trouble and to just kind of keep me focused on more than just boys, I guess. So she really made sure I was in the church choir. I was on the dance team. I was helping with, helping people study for Easter speeches, doing my own. So I think I'm just like, sometimes I like to call myself a church girl at heart, even though I don't consider myself to be super, super religious, but that's just kind of my essence. And that's kind of where I started. And I just love creating art and kind of putting it out there for people to see.
I love it. I love it. That's a great thing.
That's a great foundation to have.
So
Thank you.
Would you say around like high school, like when did you first get the acting bug?
I want to say in college, because growing up, like I said, I was singing in the church choir and doing different things like that. But once I got to middle school, I joined the marching band, and I played the flute, and that's what really got me to college. So I played all throughout middle school, all throughout high school, and I got a music scholarship to FAU. So I was originally on the music track, and I thought I was going to be a musician. But in the process of being in college, especially in South Florida, the Miami area, you're just surrounded by so many other artistic people. And I think just kind of being in that environment and being at a college campus where everybody could just do what they wanted, I kind of just started to get involved in a lot of different things. So I was the president of BSU, the Black Student Union. And on campus, every Black History Month, we would put on a play. And my final year, we put on a play called The Penis Monologues that I ended up rewriting as a spinoff to the Vagina Monologues. And I think in the process of directing that play and writing that play, I kind of wished I was in it. And I just never had the courage to do it. I didn't even mention this, but I had terrible stage fright. So most times when I was performing, I was like forced, like my grandma was like, get up there and do that. So it wasn't until like my senior year in college where I was like, I think I want to try this. And once I graduated, I just started auditioning for local plays and doing local web series and just kind of trying to be involved in the community as much as possible.
I love it. I love it. So let's talk.
Wait, we got to back up.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a question.
Okay.
What is a vagina monologue?
So the Vagina Monologues, it's pretty much a play where it's pretty much where you have different monologues where women speak on their experiences with their vaginas. So some of the monologues will be about how their vagina is broken or how their vagina is dry or even discussing things like a pap smear that a lot of people don't really discuss or a lot of women don't discuss. One of the monologues I like the most is when a woman talks about how she never saw her vagina and how, like, men, it's obviously easy to just look and see it, but
Yeah.
women, like, to see it, like, you kind of got to get a mirror. And she talks about putting a mirror up and trying to, like, look at what her vagina looks like. So, we did the vagina monologues the year before, and I was like, wow, I feel like people should hear this perspective from men.
Yeah.
So, in the process of kind of just networking with people on campus, I interviewed 10 different men, and I was able to get their stories on their experiences with their penises. And then I turned those into monologues, and they all got up and, like, performed it for the student body.
I love it.
So if a man said he hadn't seen his, that's a problem, huh?
Yeah, it's a problem.
That's a situation.
Hey, Sh'Kia, we can talk. Let's talk about that offline. 'Cause I got some stories. But yeah, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's bring it up to current, and let's talk about some of the amazing projects that you are currently involved in. Let's talk about.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Well, recently, I just had an episode air on the first episode of season 4 of Atlanta, which aired the last Thursday, and that was an exciting opportunity for me. Being on the show Atlanta has been a dream come true of mine, and it's always been a show I've been a huge fan of, especially just being from the South. I'm originally from Florida, but Atlanta just being so close. I was just really excited to even get an audition for the show because I had never gotten one in all 3 seasons. And then when the 4th season came and then I got an audition, I honestly didn't think I was going to book it because actors are taught to not get your hopes up, just audition and kind of walk away. So when I got the call back, I was like, this is why I do this, because it was literally a dream come true. There aren't too many jobs that I like put my finger on and say, I want to be on that show. But Atlanta was just like a dream come true for me to be able to work with that amazing cast. And the next project I have coming up is Cold and Windy. It's a show about 2 female drill rappers in Chicago, and they're pretty much trying to make it in the industry. And I play Malika Cold, and that's her stage name, Cold. Yep. And she's a member of the rap duo Cold and Windy. And the story kind of centers around, I'm not sure if you're familiar with drill rap music, but it's kind of, yeah, so it really focuses on drill rap music and how the lyrical content is very focused on violence and gang violence in particular. And you have Cold and Windy. So Cold, my character, she's kind of starting in a place of, she's trying to transition out of drill rap music. So she's trying to, move from gangster rap to more commercial, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Essence type of vibe, because she's kind of in trouble because of the gang violence she's gotten into, and she has a son, so she really wants to get her act together. But Wendy is kind of the complete opposite. She wants to stay in the streets. She wants to do the drugs. She wants to be a part of the gangs. And so because we're a group, that's where the central conflict lies. So that's kind of what the story is about. I like to say it's like a Power meets Empire, because me and her kind of have like this Ghost and Tommy energy going on. But I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I was reading about it and I was just like, wow, I'm loving that. So I'm really, really excited about that for you and for us to start watching. And
thank you.
Yeah, super proud of you too. You're doing a great job.
Did you?
Thank you.
Did you
so
happen
much.
to get selected for anything into the Tribeca's 2022 Creators Market?
Yes. Yes, I did. My husband and I, we're creative partners on a lot of projects. So that's why I love you two, the fact that you're working together. But my husband and I, we created a series called Kinfolk, and it's kind of inspired by my dysfunctional family experiences. But it was a web series that we produced while we were living in Atlanta. And it was during the pandemic, so most of it was self-produced. We had a very small crew because not a lot of people were willing to come out and do anything during that time. So we produced it ourselves. My husband did the editing. We got a lot of people to help out. I starred in it and I wrote it. And we submitted for a lot of festivals. And we honestly didn't think we were going to get into Tribeca, but they reached out and invited us to New York. They flew us out, which was amazing. You hardly ever get flown out, so that's exciting. And we just got a chance to just see the lay of the land out there and get a chance to see a few films. and we got to do a lot of general meetings, and in the industry that's so important, and
Yes.
those are just kind of like, you know, one-on-one meetings with executives and producers and people that can actually make changes in your career. So it was like a master class on that. I think we had 20 meetings in 2 days, so it was like pretty much like these Zoom interviews, but it was like 30 minutes back to back to back to back. So,
I love it.
That's
I
dope,
love
though.
it. So Sh'Kia,
Yeah.
before we wrap things up, can you tell us, like, is there an actress that you would love to work with in the future?
Ooh, oh my goodness. There are so
You can
many.
only pick one.
Oh my God.
One.
Um,
Your your dream.
my dream.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so hard. So I'm just gonna say someone that I've seen recently. I really love Dominique Fishback. I love the authenticity she brings on screen. I love how real she is. Like, I feel like she's a real person, and I just want to like play her sister in something, or like her cousin.
Yes.
I'll be your bully. I'll be the bully. Like, just put me in there so that I can work with
Just
you.
put me in.
Yeah, but I love her work, and I guess because we're similar ages, I just look up to her. It's odd to look up to someone that you feel is like the same age as you, but I really just admire her, and I just want to be as good as her. So I'd love to just work with her, to just be able to steal and learn from her as much as I can.
Well, I love it, and we got to get ready to wrap.
But before you go, where can they follow you? Salute to you, first of all, and congratulations on everything that you have going on. And tell your husband that's a beautiful thing when you guys can work together and make it work. That's magical.
It is. I agree.
How
Thank
can
you
they
so much
follow
for
you?
having me.
Oh, for
You
sure. How can they follow you?
Just if you look me up on any social, just my first name, Sh'Kia, SH''KIA, and I will come up because nobody else spells their name that way.
That's right, Sh'Kia. You are part of our Spotlight family, honey. So whenever you have anything coming out, you want to come back on the show, the answer is yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
I'd
Thank you
love
for
to
being
be
a
back.
part of
Thank
our
you.
family.
You
Y'all
guys
give it
give
up
it
for
up for
Sh'Kia.
Thank you for having me.
Isn't she so amazing? We will be right back with our next guest, RZN Design Group in the building.
Yes, yes.